Hi, my name is Santos, and this is my video blog post for Chapter 5 of Give Smart. This book heavily emphasizes the importance of relationships and how real human connections will ultimately decide whether you succeed or fail in helping society, which is, as they assume, the main goal of philanthropy and one of the key ways to give smart. When they describe partnerships between yourself, the philanthropist, and the donor, the book always says that people who are actually impacted by a failed relationship are the people in the community you are trying to help. So they say that no matter what troubles you've been through, if you fail, you don't just fail yourself and the person you're trying to work with, you're actually failing your whole cause. So that's something they try and really emphasize in this chapter especially, is how to keep yourself accountable using external factors like the donors that you answer to and the communities that you answer to as well. And they specifically talk about the 4 R's, which are relationships, research, respected opinions, and requests. Relationships being finding out who you already know and who you already can work with. Research is finding out more people who can help you. Respected opinions, using advice from experts who can help you in the long run. And requests by bringing in new, unknown resources to your attention just because they made themselves known to you. And when we can compare the lessons learned in Chapter 5 to my experiences on campus at American University. I have a lot of relationships on campus. And when people say that college is a bubble, that really is true. Even with AU being part of the larger area that is the Washington, D.C. metro area, you can still find yourself lost in the different relationships and connections you can make on campus. You're in a whole giant microcosm of the resources in just this tiny little area of Tenleytown. And you really can't walk down the quad without finding someone who wants to help you or can help you if you use them the right way, in a positive way. However, when you talk to people and get to know them, you learn that many of those people have their own set of goals and expectations for themselves and for you, and their goals for you may not line up with your own plan for yourself. And that happens more often than not. But that doesn't really mean that those people are of no use to you or are a negative effect on you. It just means that you have to work on those relationships to make it beneficial for both of you. It can always be a win-win, maybe not 100% win for both of you, because that rarely ever happens. Sorry, I'm sick. But you can make the most of a relationship. And no relationship is forever, so you don't have to feel tied down to one source for an extremely long time. And this chapter especially talks about what's known as the biggest, or the Great Divide, that for a long time has separated donors and grantees from the philanthropy people, which is legitimate but competing incentives that motivate different people. And so if the donors, or in my case, my connections on campus want one thing from me, but I want to do another thing, that would be one of the examples of a great divide. And how can we bridge that divide? By just being honest, being positive, and being able to compromise, but not compromise too much, because you want to be engaged in a very healthy relationship to be able to overcome and minimize these differences. You just have to stay realistic and stay accountable. So those were my thoughts and responses to this question for Chapter 5 of Give Smart, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you.